So I'll just kick this off. Josh Allen, obviously a key cog into the machine that is the Buffalo Bills offense and why they were able to ultimately come away with a victory here. He completed 30 out of 47 passes. I'm not sure what percentage that is. Justin, can you tell me? 30 divided by 47. But in general, that was good for 314 yards, an average of 6.7 yards per pass. Very interesting, right? So it seemed like to me they were doing a lot of short passing plays, and you saw that early on with oh my god, I'm Singletary, an extension of the run game, so it was pretty good. But regardless, 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, was sacked 0 times. So shout out to the O line, but also Josh Allen did a good job of evading some pressures when it did come, and an overall rating of 104.4. Justin, what's that completion percentage? And moreover, how do you feel about Josh Allen's performance today?
So to answer your question, it's about a 64% completion percentage. Those. I'll take that. Yeah, he had a great day today, and also adds on another 64 yards on the ground. Obviously, the big 25-yard run. And this again is kind of where we'll get into some of the meat that was left on the bone here. There's parts of this game where I was thinking back to, I think it was the Rams game last year when you had that audio clip of Josh Allen. How many times do we have to score?
That was against the Broncos, but yes.
There you go. But you had, something we've seen a lot this year, the illegal man downfield, bringing back the Dawson Knox touchdown. We have the drops that we already talked about by Kumaro and Emmanuel Sanders. So I just think there's a few times where there's plays that were left out there that weren't really his fault. I will say one of the things that I was happiest with Josh Allen in this game is some of his decision making. Like you said, when he was under pressure, he didn't take any sacks this game. And there was
cool, calm, collective.
Yeah, and there's a few different instances where, the play, the one I'm thinking of in particular was Dawson Knox and Sanders ran into each other, and he just kind of throws it away. And there's something so simple about that play, but it's something that I don't want to fail to mention with Josh Allen because of how many times that's become a problem, that he tries to extend the play and he just keeps dropping back 20 yards or throws an interception or, takes the sack that takes us out of a scoring range or something like that. Mm-hmm. So I do want to kind of pile on the praise there when the simple, smart play that he makes is throwing the ball 30 yards over everybody's head and out of the back of the end zone to see the next play.
Yeah, Allen definitely was the man today. He made smart decisions. I will say there was probably like 2 standout plays to me, right? And I'll start with the bad one first. And I think it was in the 3rd or 4th where the Bills were trying to run a lot of clock, and he threw a pass to McKenzie that was super behind him, and it just had no chance. And I was thinking to myself, like, Josh, man, we can't have that. We need something more than that in order for us to, keep the clock going, keep this drive going, and ultimately win this game. And I'm pretty sure, and this is the good part, this is my favorite play by Allen, was that 4th down conversion where he rolls out. I thought he was going to QB sneak. Everyone thought he was going to QB sneak, but some of the Patriots weren't fooled. But Allen was able to, slip the defenders, cut back, and up the field for, what was it, like 6-7 yards or something like that. Regardless, more than enough to pick up that 1st down, and I was with some family friends, and everyone just erupted because that play doesn't work if you don't have Josh Allen or someone of his caliber, right? So I think that Josh Allen did a great job. And to talk about those missed opportunities, again, I keep coming back to this, but Sanders, oh my God, that you should have caught that ball. And I get it. I probably wouldn't have caught it. So I'm not saying it's the easiest catch in the world, but it very catchable. And then when we were down in the red zone, we go from like 1st and 10 from what I don't know, like within the 10 to 15 yard line. So we should have walked away with 6 probably. But next thing you know, after a couple penalties, it's 1st and 25, and we walk away with the field goal. Like, geez, man, like penalties. And we ended up shooting ourselves in the foot, but luckily it wasn't enough for the Bills to ultimately lose the game. And there were just some other opportunities where we kicked field goals where I was like, should have walked away with points. But that field goal, specifically in the third, really just kind of was distasteful for me.